Hey, if you're trying to buy a house around the country, or especially here in Central Florida, you've probably noticed that there are not very many houses for sale. More and more buyers are looking, not enough homes to go around. So if you can't find one, why not build one? That's what a lot of people are doing. They're going after new construction. And in my experience with new construction, I found 5 tips that I hope will help you. So we're going to talk about that right now. Hi, I'm Ornetta Arnett. I'm a realtor here in Central Florida, and I love new construction, and I love helping buyers get new construction homes and make the process fun and easy. There are a few things that are quite different about purchasing a new construction home. We're going to talk about that and how we can make the process more fun and easy for everybody. Now, this particular video is going to be about the larger home builder, someone who is building out a subdivision or a large portion of a subdivision. They've got home after home after home going in, that type of builder. The other type, now there's custom builders who will build a home for you right on your lot or on their lot, like a spec home. We're not going to talk about that as much today. If that's the kind of home build you are interested in, please contact me. I'd be glad to discuss those with you. I am working on some information now for my next video about that type of builder. Today we're going to stick with the model homes and the model home communities, and here we go. Tip number 1, yes, hire a realtor. You can have a realtor represent you in the purchase of your new construction home. Why wouldn't you want to? Okay, why it's confusing for a lot of buyers. I didn't understand this myself until I got involved in real estate. So it's confusing because you're driving around and there's the sign and it says new construction. So you go inside and who's sitting there but the builder's sales agent. Now the builder sales agent knows all about the community. They know all about the features of the homes, what you can expect, what you can do, what you can't do. They know about the community. They know about how their financing works and a whole process. They can help you pick out a home. Boom. So what's not quite so obvious to most people is the fact that the sales agent who is sitting there in that chair is the builder's representative. He represents the builder. He works for the builder and he has all of the builder's best interests at heart. Who is representing you? Why not have a professional real estate agent looking out for your best interest? Especially if you have an agent who is very knowledgeable and familiar with the new construction process, can help you understand the hurdles that you might face. It's never smooth when you close on a house. Things happen, and why not have someone kind of helping it along who knows what to do? Okay, here's the important thing about a realtor. Hire your realtor, select the realtor you want to work with before you go to the model center. Why? Because if you don't, the realtor may not be able to represent you later on in the process. When you first walk into the model center, the builder's representative has you fill out the information card. You know, it's that little card they give you when you first walk in and you put your name and your contact information on it. You need to put your realtor's name on it now. Fill in your realtor's name and contact information when you fill out that card, or they may not be able to help you later on in the process. They wouldn't be included in the process. Now, most builders do like to work with real estate agents. We actually make the process easier for everybody. You can keep it moving along smoothly. And sometimes there are just hurdles that come up with financing or who knows what. So most builders like working with real estate agents because we take care of that heavy lifting for them. We are familiar with a lot of things that can happen during the process. Sometimes it's just a matter of keeping the communication moving along. Okay, so you're driving along Saturday, Sunday afternoon. You just pop into a new construction office, model home center, and you find a house that you just love. It's the one. Okay, what do you do first? Call your realtor. You got to get us involved early. We want to be involved early in the process because our information, our advice is valuable. So be sure to contact your realtor. Keep them in the loop. Okay, here is the best part about working with a realtor, having an experienced realtor represent you and your best interests through the process. It doesn't cost you a cent, nothing. The builder pays the commission. Same as in a regular real estate transaction, the seller pays for the realtor commission. So it doesn't cost you any money at all to have someone representing you and looking out for your best interest. Tip number 2, understanding the costs. Okay, so again, we're driving down the busy road and there's the sign that says new homes starting at $200,000. And you go inside and the homes are closer to $300,000. What happened? Here's what happened. When you see the advertised price, it's the very basic base floor plan with no updates, no upgrades, just basic. And people come into the model center and they see all of the magnificent updates. Of course they want to get all of that stuff on their home, so you have to figure all that out. When you go into the model center, you pick out the base floor plan that you like. Now you're going to talk about where the costs go from here, and the first one has to do with your lot. There's a premium charged on some lots. So if you want a lot with a little bit better view, or perhaps it's on a corner lot, you have a little bit more land, those lots usually have a premium. The better the lot, the larger the premium that the builder's going to charge you. The builder's rep will have a map of the whole community, and they should mark off which lots are being built, what they can put on them, and how much the premium is. So you should know that cost going up front very easily. So then there's 2 types of upgrades, because you have your base model. How about your construction upgrades? Construction upgrades include anything that they're going to do to the home to improve it while it is being built. You'll talk to the agent, you'll find out what upgrades you can make. Some builders don't offer very many, or they don't offer any at all, depending on how they work. Every builder is different, but sometimes you can bump a wall out a couple of feet and make your living room and your living area so much larger. Or maybe you need to add a den or an office, especially in this work from home environment we're in. Good time to do that is while the home is being built. It's going to be much less expensive than it would be to add those after the home is built. And then we have our cosmetic updates. Oh, cosmetic updates are the fun ones. When you go to the model center, there are so many beautiful updates you can do to your home. You can do things in the bathroom, in the shower, with the tile. Here's the tip, okay? Have a budget and stick to it. Don't overdo it. A lot of these beautiful little improvements can be done after the home is built, and it'll be much less expensive. During your visit, why don't you concentrate on things that are really important, perhaps like your kitchen or your bathrooms, maybe the flooring, things that would be more expensive to update later. But have that budget and stick to it. The third thing are your closing costs. The closing costs are different on a new construction home. Very often the builder will shift a lot of stuff over to the buyer side that's normally considered a seller expense. So just watch the numbers carefully. Be sure to get a good estimate and understand what your costs are going to be. Many builders offer a preferred lender, and the preferred lender will offer a closing cost contribution. What that means is they'll pay some of the expenses for your closing costs. If you use the seller's preferred lender, the lender that they've chosen, they will cover several $1,000s in your closing costs. Wow. So should you use the builder's lender? Well, in fact, most of my buyers have used the builder's lender because this money they contribute to closing costs is pretty significant. So my advice is just do your homework, check the rate, shop the rate, talk to other lenders, and just comparison shop. Make sure you're getting the best deal possible. Tip number 3, negotiations. Well, some builders won't negotiate at all, especially now it's difficult because their product, their homes, are selling so quickly. As long as everything is selling quickly, they are a little bit less negotiable to throw in stuff. They very often will not budge on their base price model. Rather than trying to get them to come $10,000 off of their price, maybe your agent can help you negotiate $5,000 or $10,000 worth of credits over at the design center. Maybe they can negotiate a screen porch or appliance upgrade. Find out. Again, builders may not be negotiable in this market, but it never hurts to ask. Tip number 4. A home inspection. Now, yes, you can have your home inspected prior to closing, and it's probably a good idea. What you'll do is you'll have your home inspector come in and go through everything in the house just to check, and then if there are things they find that are wrong, have your home inspector go through the house prior to closing, and you just give the home inspection list. That's like punch list. You're going to give the builder a punch list of things you want corrected anyway. Why not use a home inspector? Wow, if you find something wrong on the home inspection, it's a little bit easier to get it fixed prior to closing than it is to do it after you've closed. A lot of people don't do a home inspection because the builder does offer a wonderful warranty package, and they will fix things for the several years after closing. Many people don't do a home inspection before closing on new construction because the builder does offer a great warranty. Tip number 5, closing time expectations. When you fill out the contract to build a home and the builder says it's going to take 6 months to close on your home, they really want to do that. That's their goal. The builder won't get paid until the house closes, so they really want to meet their goals, but things happen. Life happens. There are weather delays. There are supplies. Building supplies could be delayed. Subcontractor work could be falling behind a little bit. COVID could happen. How many people did that cause a bit of a delay for? It's really good idea if you are buying a home, please have a contingency plan, a plan B, if you will. If you're renting, you're currently renting an apartment or your home you're living in, could your landlord be flexible and offer you a month-to-month lease should your plans be delayed? If you're trying to sell your home, what can you do? Could possibly your buyers be flexible and allow you to extend the closing date on your home if there's a delay? Or could the buyer possibly do a little lease back for you? A family who recently purchased a new construction home with me went and sold everything they didn't need, put the stuff they did need in storage, and they just stayed with relatives for a few months until the house closed. But it helped not have that panicky situation at the end. It's not fun to have a plan B, but sometimes it's a really good idea. If you absolutely cannot have a delay in your closing time, perhaps you should be looking at inventory homes. What is an inventory home? An inventory home is one that the builder has already started. They've already got it complete or nearly complete, and they can be more specific as to the closing date of these homes. They're often a little bit more negotiable on their options as well, as far as cosmetic options or upgrades, things like that. I hope this video was helpful to anybody out there who is trying to find new construction homes now. If you're looking in the mid-Florida area, I would be delighted to help you. Call me or text me anytime, or you can find me on Facebook. I'm Marnetta Arnett. I'm with RE/MAX Town & Country. I'm at 407-928-8652, and I look forward to talking to you. Hey, I hope you'll visit me next time on my next episode of Get Real with Real Estate, where I have real questions and real answers, and I look forward to your comments below. Thanks now.